In this lesson, you will learn about Japan's Orphan Drug Designation System. The Orphan Drug Designation System in Japan is regulated by the laws and notifications shown here. The first line of the table is the PMD Act. The second line is regulation for enforcement of the PMD Act. And the third line is the notification. Drugs satisfying the following three criteria are designated as orphan drugs. First, the number of patients. Second, the medical needs. And third, the possibility of development. Regarding the requirement for the number of patients, either of the following should be satisfied. The number of patients should be less than 50,000, or the target disease should be one of the intractable diseases designated by the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare. 50,000 patients means 0.04% of the Japanese population. Regarding the requirements for medical needs, the target should be serious diseases with high medical needs. High medical needs means that there are no appropriate alternative drugs or therapies, or that markedly higher efficacy or safety is expected compared to existing drugs. Regarding the requirements for the possibility of development, there should be theoretical grounds for using the drug for the target disease, and the development plan should be appropriate. Here you see the trend in Japan's orphan drug designation in fiscal 2024. First, the criteria for orphan drug designation were revised in January 2024. Each designation criterion for the number of subjects, medical needs, and possibility of development was clarified. The PMDA expanded the scope of orphan designation for early-stage development. Second, the Consultation Center for Pediatric and Orphan Drugs Development was established in the PMDA in July 2024. As a result of these initiatives, the number of orphan drug designations has been increasing since fiscal 2024. This slide shows incentives for orphan drug designation. The arrows in the center indicate the general development phase of an orphan drug. By obtaining orphan drug designation, companies can receive preferential treatment according to the stage of development. Each incentive is explained from the next slide. Special treatment that companies can receive continuing from orphan drug designation to post-approval includes PMDA consultations. In general, companies need to apply for consultations on a specified date each month, but companies can apply as needed for orphan-designated drugs. Furthermore, the consultation fee will be reduced. Regarding the regulatory review, priority reviews and reduction of review fees are granted. Orphan-designated drugs are reviewed preferentially compared with non-orphan drugs. The target review period is 9 months for orphan-designated drugs, while it is 12 months for non-orphan drugs. The review fee is also reduced according to the application classification. for clinical trials to be conducted from the time of orphan drug designation to the time of application for approval, subsidies are issued, and there is preferential tax treatment. The re-examination period, which is usually 4 to 8 years after approval, may be extended up to 10 years for orphan designated drugs. The re-examination period is a so-called market exclusivity period. An approval application for a generic drug can be made only after this re-examination period is completed. Also, with regard to orphan drug prices, premium pricing is granted, and price reduction is postponed. These are the main incentives for orphan drug designation.